What's up, everybody? Eddie with SPV Wellness here today to talk to us about who is the most important person we keep around us, right? Probably our significant other. The reason that I thought it would be good to talk about this is my business has nothing to do with yours, but I feel like a lot of us in this day and age, we kind of revolve our world around meeting someone and dating. And if we have kind of a spreadsheet on what should we do, where should we be at, it might help us decide, should I be doing this? Should I be worried about that? Do I have the necessary skills to even be worrying about this in the first place? So guys, first off, I want to talk about kind of the most important part, kind of what I think keeps us on this hook, right? It's right here, cannon fodder slash mainstream mind mess ups, right? I feel like we get this agenda pushed down our throats from social media, people, whoever. Just things around us are telling us what to do. And to me, the biggest example of that is the self-care slash self-love thing, right? You see this stuff and it's just whatever. It's anything. None of it has to do with finding your issues and dealing with them, though. It has to do with going and having drinks with your buddies. It has to go with a spa day, with a bubble bath, with... It doesn't have anything to do with personal development and growth, right? That's a self-care, self-love thing. Taking care of yourself, loving yourself, spending the time in that negative, however you want to perceive it. If I'm making a move to get better, there's no negative mind frame, right? The biggest thing we can work on is changing our frame and how we deal with stuff and how we perceive things, right? And that's what actual self-care and self-love is going to do. Not this agenda being pushed down your throat telling you what to do and how to feel, and really just leading towards general consumerism that isn't going to do anything for you. Okay, next. There's a huge, it's less so now. I think people are more okay with being lonely these days, but there is a big push to make you feel like being lonely is bad, right? There's tons of jokes to be made about someone who's alone or whatever. I don't personally do that. If I talk to somebody, I talk to somebody. I'm not going to disrespect them if I haven't talked to them. Whenever you go out and you're there without anybody, it's just you could get some crap from someone, or again, social media, the beast, right? Telling us that we need to have a Valentine's. We need to be spending time with another person. We need to be doing this or that, right? Guys, this is, take this for what it is. This is my cannon fodder line. You can make your own, kind of see what triggers you, what makes you think this way, what's on your plate, what makes me feel like I have to do this, right? And so with the being lonely thing, not only can you rush and get into a really bad relationship with someone you don't know, with someone you don't care about, it can also lead you to spend a lot of time with people you don't care about and forming these intimate relationships. In my opinion, it's a little bit harder to get rid of bad friends because you don't realize how badly they affect you, okay? We let friends slide a lot of the times because, how can they hurt me, right? It's just my buddy, it's not my boyfriend, it's not my girlfriend. Okay, who you spend your time around it really changes who you are. Okay? Next, another thing that I see a lot is single people need to approach every single person that they see out in public, right? You need to get all the girls' numbers whenever you're out. You need to do this. You have to do that. Oh man, and then the peer pressure from these crappy people you're probably hanging out with. Oh man, why don't you approach her, man? Like, you get her number, blah blah blah. First things first. If you want to approach somebody, just go ahead and do it. I don't know what else to say besides that. But you should not have these people that are trying to take away from your time out, right? A big thing that I like to think of in terms of going out and going to the bar or going out to eat, whatever it is, I'm paying money to socialize. A lot of money, right? Easily, if I was out drinking it's a lot of money that gets racked up within just 2 or 3 hours, right? And then that might not be the end of the night. Okay, don't let people to tell you to do what to do with your time. If you have to, guys, if it's annoying enough, just go home and try again another night. Just that simple. You don't need to have this anxiety when you're out, guys. If you're out, you should be out to enjoy yourself, to be out with people, to meet someone, right? And my thing about you need to approach, I'm a man, so you need to approach every girl and take their number. This is kind of a thing that I've thought of is, if I can't approach a dude and make friends with some guy, can I even make friends with some girl and get her number? Something to think about, right? Can I even talk to random dudes that I don't know without coming off as antagonistic or rude? Can I make acquaintances? Can I make a friendship? How do I connect with people? What is my connection skill? What is the level of that I'm at, right? If you can't do that with a guy, you can't do that with a girl. Something to think about. Along with all of that, right, the approach thing, it's going to make you feel empty, and it's going to ruin your night, and it's going to ruin the rest of your week till you try again on the weekend, and it's going to loop. It's going to loop, it's going to loop, it's going to loop. We don't want that. We want to feel good. We want our time to go by well. We want to feel great all the time. So, for me, this is what I've noticed, and this is the things that I shove out of my life. If I get this from someone, I'm not accepting it, and I might just go home, restart the next day, or wait for the next weekend till I can get the courage by myself to go and approach, or just approach to make friends, whatever it is, guys. We do need to realize that doing is the most important part about approaching, whether it's friends, you're trying to get a girl's number, maybe you're just trying to hang out with a group of people. Super hard to do, right? But you just have to do it. Stop studying these things. Just go work on it. It's going to be awkward. Rejection's not the worst thing ever. Who cares? Next, we do have a pros and cons list of dating, right? I'm going to go over the cons first. And this is just a couple of things that I see about it. Because my main goal when dating somebody is to be pressured and uplifted, right? Pressured to do better, uplifted so that I can be my normal best self and give the same back. That's my long story short about that. Cons. Relationship toxicity, guys. This person that you don't know and you're having sex with, and you guys probably don't really even like each other at all, they're going to teach you the worst parts about yourself, and if you're slipping, if you're weak, you're going to hear them and you're going to try to change these things. If you don't know how to be yourself, if you're not confident about your identity, if you don't know who you are, which is it'll be some questions, that's coming up. If you don't know who you are, you're going to let a relationship lead you, which is not what we need to do, right? If our significant other has an issue, we need to have a conversation with them. We need to make sure that it's real. We should have that test developed from all of our time spent meeting people, right? That's how you get that ability. You go ahead and you try to meet people. This works, this doesn't work. I can be myself in this way. I should leave this part out. How do I work that part I have to leave out in? Because if we're more honest with more people, we can make that part of us that's kind of ugly socially acceptable, right? But we have to figure out how first. We don't just do it if we know it doesn't work. That doesn't work. You can be yourself up to a certain point and then work on being yourself. That's what I've done. It works really well for me. Again, relationship toxicity, guys. There's so many parts. If you're not ready for a relationship and you're letting it lead you, that person's opinion of you is going to lead you the wrong way. No one else can live your life. Okay, you have to live it. Not going to spend too much time on that. Next con we have is time. You're probably going to give, if you're in a toxic relationship, you're going to give that person all your time because you think it's going to make things better. You're not going to feel comfortable inside your skin. You're going to be there all the time for no reason, just hanging out, wasting your time. You feel like you're wasting your time. You want to go do something. Then we go back to the toxicity. Where are you going? Who's it with? Why can't I go? Can I go? Let me go. I'm going to go. No space. Another con I should put up here is time and space. Typically, if you're in a bad relationship, this person does not want to leave your side, ever. Okay? And how we spend our time by ourselves, whether we're in a relationship or not, is severely important to ourselves and feeling good and that self-care, self-love, right? Our significant other, if they support us and they love us, will understand that. It's just how it is. Con, personal development. All of your time's going to go to them. You're not going to spend time on yourself, guys. You're not going to learn new stuff about yourself. The pros, of course, if this is a good person, if this is a good girl, good guy, they're going to support you no matter what. They're going to support it. That's that's part of brotherhood and fellowship and all that, guys. Fraternity, sorority, whatever. I don't know what to call it. If your person needs you, it doesn't matter if they're right or wrong. In the moment, you should be supporting them. They're right. Later, you go over and discuss stuff in private, whatever. But we work together, right? Support. In every way, shape, and form, we work together. Companionship. You got someone by your side, someone to talk to, someone you trust. It's perfect. Personal development on the other side, right? If this person loves you, they're going to give you time alone, and they're going to give you time to grow. Unlike the other side, right, where those two things are messed up. They're going to give you time to grow. They're going to give you time to love yourself. Because they know that investment is going to come back if you're a good enough spouse, right? That's the point of a relationship. We give and we take. Hopefully we give. Each person gives more than they take, and the trade is equal in that way, so that we have a really good time together, right? We know that the other one supports us and loves us. It's huge, You're gonna if you date to get married, learning how to give more than you take it's very important, because it's never going to stop, guys. You guys are going to spend so much time together. Once any kind of fall off, any kind of slip up, that's going to hurt your respect for that person, whether you know it or not. So your significant other is going to take you very seriously whenever you say, I'm going to go do this, I want to do it, no, you can't really come, I want to check it out, I want to go hang out with my friends, whatever the case may be. They're going to give you time by yourself. Next pro is you're going to learn really good time management, guys. For me, I live in a productivity mind state. I like to get things done and keep things moving, and it makes me feel really happy. I'm not very good at sitting and hanging out. That's just not my thing. I like to be doing stuff. So the thing about being in a relationship is you need to make time for that person. And if you know yourself, you need to make, so for me, I need to make time for an activity together so that I can be my best self, or what I consider to be my best self. Where I'm hanging out, meeting people, being wacky, whatever. It's going to teach you really good time management. If you care about this person, you're going to get all the things you need to get done, and you're going to schedule in time for them. That's just how it should be. Really big pro, the best pro to me, is the tribe you're going to create, right? If you guys have time to go out, whatever you're doing, and you are in a really good flow, really nice relationship, you're going to meet people. Eventually you're going to make some friends, and you're going to have a tribe. You're going to have a bunch of people that know you guys as one entity and that y'all hang out with, and it's a really good feeling. Again, it goes to the support thing and the companionship thing, pretty much. Again, this is just my pro and con. Yours may look different. I highly recommend making this board for yourself, adding to it, don't take away from, and going over it, guys. If you're always feeling alone and lonely and blah, 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 well, why? Is it because you lack confidence? What are you lacking? What do you need to work on? Do you have friends that are always telling you need to approach everybody? Get some new friends. Go by yourself. Just do it. Do the approaching, right? Last but not least, guys, serious questions that should lead to some self-reflection and point us in the right direction. Okay? Should I be single? Are you ready? Right? Those are already two really good questions to ask yourself before you're just leading yourself down this sad, lonely path, right? Am I even ready? Have I done enough self-love and self-care? Do I know who I am? First question. Do you blame others for other things? Very simple, not that deep. Last time something bad happened, were you the one pointing the finger, right? A really good leader will accept blame for anything. Why? Because who cares? If it's something that I can fix, then we'll go ahead and fix it. I'll accept blame. I will take responsibility for that because I know I can fix it. If we can't fix it, you take responsibility, you take the blame, apologize. Whatever you got to do, resolve that, right? That's what a good leader does. Horrible leaders blame other people, blame other things, blame other situations. They don't make things happen. What does blame get done, guys? Do you feel comfortable? That is a big question to ask ourselves, guys. That is a question that I ask myself constantly. In any situation, I'm thinking, do I feel comfortable right now? Do I feel okay? If I don't, I need to move on and move out or fix it. Whatever I'm doing wrong, maybe it's me that's messing up. I'm not being sociable enough. I'm not participating, whatever it is. Is my discomfort generated from myself or from what's going on, or maybe it's the day? Every answer has a specific response that we need to come up with, because we would feel much better if we just went home. And that's just how it is, okay? Can I live without this person? Can I live my life without this person? That's more of like a question you ask yourself whenever you're thinking about getting married to someone, which you can ask at any point, right? Do I need to carry on with this person? Do they support me enough? Do I feel like I have a great companion? Same thing, same question you can ask yourself about your buddies. Do they make me feel comfortable? Is everything okay? Do I need to have this person? Is my life better with them? Based off how much time I give them. Who am I? Can we answer that question, guys? Are we confident? Who are we? Do we have an identity? Is nothing going to change it? And am I going to work on it forever? Who knows that answer? What am I doing? Same thing. And can I do this alone? That is probably the most important question you can ask. If you can do stuff alone, guys, you can do stuff. That's it. That's all you have to be able to do is do stuff alone. If you can answer this question correctly, everything else will line up, right? If it doesn't, we got some work to do, right? Again, I dislike the way social media represents self-care and self-love, but it is the most important part about dating, meeting people, or anything like that, right? If we can gain confidence, if we can believe in ourselves, if we can move forward in a very happy, prosperous, generous way, no matter what we do, we'll find success. Okay? That's all I've got for you guys. This is, again, I'm not making videos to tell y'all what to do. This is just my process. This is just how I think. And based off the answers of these things, I fix each niche, right? The questions might be able to be viewed as the most definite thing, yes or no, right? But the most important things, in my opinion, would be right here. What's telling me to act a certain way? Do I need to defy that odd? Do I need to make my own way? Our surroundings tell us, our environment tells us how to be. Is that comfortable for us? Do we need to find a new way to be? That's what my whole journal is about. Who am I? How do I be? How am I? And so, lots of things to think about. Just make it your own. Do things your way, guys. Literally, maybe write them down. It might make you feel real good. It might make you feel real bad, which bad is good. If you feel bad, you know you got work to do and you know where you can start, okay? You guys take care. You'll have a really good life. Please leave some questions, comments, anything in the bottom right. We'll talk. Sounds great.